Hello everyone, what's going on? My name's Rygos Pop, and welcome back to the Rant. Today's rant's topic is on a hate base of a CEO. Well, a former CEO. That's right, I'm ranting on the Alvin Hung Hatebase. Now, who do not know who is Alvin Hung, or already know who he is, he's the founder and former CEO of Beyond, previously known as GoAnimate. Now, granted, I was once a GoAnimator back in the 2010s, well, from 2013 to 2019, and yet many still see me as a legacy within that community. So to those out there, I appreciate it. Now, let's get things out of the way before the rant starts. One, I'm technically not sure if this hate base is kind of old news, but if it is, then I'm sorry for reopening a lot of old wounds from the past. I mean, even though it's old news, I'm still gonna rant on it. And if you still like this hate base or not, then I respect that. Now then, this rant may get a lot longer, but do me a solid, get some beer, soda, or water, or whatever, and let's get on the rant. The rant on the old Alvin Hung hate base.
Now, where do I begin? The Alvin Hung hate base, it's awful. It's an awful hate base towards one person. All they just do is make grounded videos, rants, and other videos that harass the former founder. Yet, they just don't realize a lot of things. He's an adult, so how the hell can he get grounded? That's a big red flag right there.
Now, this is quite common within the Beyond community. Ground videos are well known within that community. Heck, I myself used to do them a long time ago, up until 2019. But still, ground videos on Alvin Hung is just pointless. Besides, you're not his mom or dad. Hell, you're not even his guardian. 2, he cannot get in trouble in school because he graduated a long time ago. Wow, this pretty much proves how stupid they are. I mean, that's just so stupid of them. That is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen or heard. Besides, all they're just doing is wasting their time on harassing a man over an update. Yeah, the Alvin Hung hate base is notorious for hating Alvin Hung, all because of him updating GoAnimate. Now, granted, HTML5 is kind of new at the time, and I heard of it a lot. But boy oh boy, things get ugly from there.
Now, the Alvin Hung hate base is notorious for using a lot of grounded threads, which in reality, grounded threads don't evenly work. I mean, seriously, you're not their mom or dad. Besides, how the hell can you ground someone? Grounded threads are just pointless. And also a waste of time and energy. And also, Alvin Hung cannot get fired because he's the boss. Well, used to be the boss up until 2018, but still, you can't boss him around or fire him. The same applies with a new CEO or anyone who's in charge. Now, and also, if he was fired, then the site can shut down or still continue with the new CEO.
Yeah, these types of people would also make videos on the new CEO, Gary Lickowitz. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name wrong, and if you can tell me how I pronounce that in the comments, let me know, okay? Now, these types of users also go after the new CEO, but this mostly is all on Alvin Hung. Even though he's no longer CEO of GoAnimate, but still, they can't. Besides, you can't even tell him what to do. He's the boss. Well, up until 2018, but still, you can't fire him, and you can't go where he is. And yet, that brings the next one. Now, there are these types of people that defend Alvin Hung, and I honestly support them. Some of them have made videos of what would happen if Alvin Hung's hate base continued, or else, in which a lot were either deemed lost media or something, although some of them were re-uploaded to YouTube. These include four-legged Kai's video, What Would Happen If the Alvin Hung Hate Base Continues, and it was kind of harsh. But still, there were a lot of redeeming qualities, like the CEO having a lot of good points about, well, he knows of what happens. And yet, that leaves us to the fan film by the former Mergo animator, Keanu Nervine. Now then, what is this movie, you may ask? It's called Alvin Hung and the Go Kids. Now, do keep in mind, I am saying Go Kids instead of you know what, because that word sounds very offensive. So, yeah, Now, let's talk about that movie, the fan film that's described as it.
Ah, yes, Alvin Hung and the Go Kids, the movie. The 2017 fan film by Keanu Irvine. Now, granted, this movie, even though it says it's based on a true story, but it's not. Although it does qualify as a movie because of its runtime, and also, it's like a true story, but with a fictitious twist. Also, there was a problem when the movie came out, namely with the user, the user, Keanu Irvine, when he found out about Alvin Hung.
Yeah, when the movie came out on YouTube, the comedy drama adventure film, Alvin Hung the Go Kids. Now, do keep in mind that this was one of the misconceptions of Alvin Hung. Like saying that Alvin Hung is poor, Alvin Hung needs food and money. But it turns out, when the movie came out, Keanu Irvine has found out that Alvin Hung is in fact rich this whole time. So, yeah, this pretty much led him to being exiled from the community permanently. So, I'm not sure what happened to him after 2017. Who knows? Now, the movie was deleted and nearly became lost media, but in 2019 it was re-uploaded by a user, so yeah. Now, the movie has a lot of flaws, like, well, the use of so many swear words. Now, in the description it says PG-13, the credits PG, but in reality it should have been rated R. Like, seriously, do not try and break that rating system. Keep it R, not PG-13. 2. The use of the Sony logo. Sony does not know what GoAnimate is. You're putting the logo of a film company into a fan film, so that's not how it works. Thirdly, it fails to be based on a true story, although I will say that it is like a true story, but with a fictional twist. And Alvin Hung being very likable, so I'll give props to that. And the Go Kids got of what they deserve. Although it is sad to know that this was 2017 standards, and Alvin Hung was actually rich, so he's not poor. This led to Keanu Irvine deleting the video, and he's likely exiled from the community. So, yeah. In which, this is all I have to say about the Alvin Hung Hatebase on this rant. Now, to those out there, you need to leave Alvin Hung alone. He did nothing wrong. He's an innocent man. Innocent! Well, I hope you've enjoyed this rant, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Stay poppin'. Peace.